Will.
Just want to go through critical grade Q&A.
Yeah, critical Q&A.
And then Coach Hope will follow.
Ray, would you talk about the fumble on the goal line that led to the first fumble return touchdown and what happened on the play?
Oh, well, not to take care of the ball.
Did he get a helmet on the ball? How did he get out?
I just try to make a big play, It's just a easy play.
Nate, you won 12 games this season by playing clean football that means penalties and turnovers. Both hurt you tonight, especially those turnovers, 4 fumbles lost. How big of an effect did that have on the outcome of this game?
It was a big effect. Fumbles for the house. Like lucky, correct mistakes, and move on.
And on the second touchdown, the fumble that was returned for a touchdown, you were calling a play, you looked left, you looked right, and it seemed like you got surprised by the snap. What's the procedure in that shotgun snap? Is that a silent count?
Right, obviously you guys want to win a MAC championship, fall short here. Just talk about how disheartening that is after a season with so many highs and your feelings after this.
It's just rough. I'm so proud of the guys. We came out and we wanted to play for 60 minutes. I feel like we did, but it wasn't without mistakes. I mean, we didn't play the kind of football we have throughout the rest of the year, which is disheartening, but we didn't respond to what we needed to, and
Brandon, you've seen the defense that you wanted throughout your unit all year this year, coming into tonight, number 1 scoring defense in the MAC. They scored 42 tonight. What was the difference and how disappointing is it?
Just, both sides of the ball. When they got to get hurt, just because, like I said, we trying to make a big play. I was walking inside, I told myself, don't worry about it. I'm trying to, make a big play. Get after it again, but on the defense side of the ball, when those turnovers happen, we have to stop them. When they're down there in the, like 20-yard line, 30-yard line, we have to be able to stop them and keep us in the game so we can get back at it, get them field, not let them, get at most, and not let them score, and that's what was hurting. So, like the guy said, it's disheartening, but at the same time, I'm proud of, everything. Buffalo's a good team. I said it, all the interviews we had, they're a close team. And if you give them those opportunities, tonight they came to play, they kept playing. So, hats off to them. It's a better team tonight than Buffalo.
Does it feel any better that they weren't stringing together long drive after long drive? A lot of these came on short fields, 14 points came off, 2 fumble recoveries. Does that feel any better in terms of defensive performance?
In our minds, we know what we need to do, and it's not like that. We're not hanging our heads because basically, we're trying to shot ourselves in the foot, bottom line. So we need to come back, correct that, and move forward, don't dwell on it. But at the same time, not take anything away from Buffalo because they are a good team and they came and played. They capitalized off those opportunities. We just needed to play better and we did.
Brian, when you walked off the field, how did you put in perspective or context what you saw and what happened out there? How stunning was it?
It was stunning. It was upsetting. But the bottom line is give Buffalo credit. Like Brandon said, they were a better team tonight. We've executed all season long tonight. They executed better than that chance.
Well, it was mentioned yesterday how you guys had so many must-win games in a row. Do you think that's the feeling out of this team, just being in the spotlight and having so many games you had to win or you wouldn't get to this point, and maybe there was just a little bit of a letdown?
We came out, we didn't play hard. We had a lot of opportunities. Buffalo capitalized on it.
What were your thoughts as you walked off the field?
We did a lot of things that usually we don't do, and we can't do that next time. And then we did it.
Nate, I know this loss is still pretty fresh, but have you given much thought of the performance tonight, the outcome tonight? How much will it affect your decision whether or not you come back for a senior year next year?
We'll come back. There's no doubt about it. So, keep working hard.
So you will be back next year for a senior year?
Yes. There's no question.
When was that decision finalized? Has that been the plan all along?
I've never thought of it.
Rich, can you just talk about your night tonight? I mean, the bright spot in the loss, set a MAC championship record tonight with your catches. Was there a focus coming into the game to try to get you the ball tonight, or just turn out that way?
It's really just what they gave us. I mean, they were showing they were kind of stopping clear on the run and posting an open quite a bit. They were getting the ball, but I made my mistakes too, so I didn't play the ball too good.
Brandon, were you aware of what Nate just said a minute ago until he just said it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a little brother, we always talk, we always keep back. It's not part of me. The guy is focused on back playing college football.
Well, you might get off to a little bit of a slow start. You picked up the pace a little bit. What kind of adjustments did you have to make early in the game with what they were doing in the running game?
Most of you guys are coming back next year. What's this do for you guys next year? Because obviously your big goal this year is to win that championship. Didn't quite happen. Does this just make you hungrier for next year?
Really good our season to go. So one more day. So check out here. Go back to punching those, correct on mistakes, and try to win next game.
Brian, let me ask you, I know you won't be back here next year, but you know these guys who are returning very well. In terms of your perspective, what kind of a team, when it comes to match play next year, will Ball State have?
I think Ball State have a great team next year, but until then, we're going to have the way we set out to finish. So, our run isn't over yet. We're a group of guys, so we got some business. We'll come out ready to go next game.
Briggs, how much does this take away?
Today, how did that impact the game for you?
It didn't affect me at all. Came up, basically double digits, done the season, kind of.
So you felt like yourself throughout, or?
Briggs, how much does this loss take away from the incredible accomplishments you guys put out there this season?
I mean, we worked hard to get where we had today. We won 12 games, that's a great accomplishment. We can't take anything away from that. But it's kind of disappointing that every season on a loss. We kind of played for our seniors. It's disappointing, had an 86 up with the Lewis Population team.
Brad, I'd like to ask you the same question. You're 12-0, 12th in the country. How much is one loss, even on this stage, detract from a season of success that has been already?
The thing you do, you look at the season, it's 4-7. We came out, we did that, but we got the team, making sure we got the first of the game. And it doesn't take away as far as our mind, we work at it, we work still short. You understand what happens, and I understand, that's about us, we're a better team, all the mistakes we made, we capitalize on it. We had a team to beat, so that being said, you got to put your heart out. Like I said, number 6, we get here, very disheartening, but at the same time, I feel that we push the program a long way to where we're at.
Anything else for you guys?
Coach Oak will be in shortly.